Hello students, in this video we will discuss about electromagnetic waves. Yes, in short, EM waves, electromagnetic waves or EM waves. So the chapter name is electromagnetic waves. This is your first chapter of optics. Okay. So students, first we will see how many types of EM waves are there. See, this region is called visible region. Starting from 4000 Armstrong to 8000 Armstrong. This is the red color and this is the violet color. In between there is a 7 constituent colors there. So students, in your eyes there is a camera and you can capture violet to red color. Understood? So we can see violet to red color and in between 7 colors. Between violet to red. You know the highest wavelength is red color, is 8000 Armstrong, and in visible region the least wavelength is 4000 Armstrong, that is means violet. Beyond red it's called infrared. Infrared. Then microwave. Microwave. Then radio wave. Similarly, from violet, beyond violet, ultraviolet, UV ray, then X-ray, and then gamma ray. See students, violet in visible region wavelength least, and then if you go in this portion, it means the less wavelength, so frequency increasing. So wavelength decreasing means frequency increase. You know the relation C equal to nu lambda. Nu is called frequency, lambda is called wavelength. So speed of light C is equal to nu into lambda. So C is constant, you know, 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. So this is constant term. So nu inversely proportional to lambda. Another relation students, you know, energy E is equal to H into nu. H is called Planck constant. And nu is called frequency. So if frequency increases, energy directly proportional to frequency, it means Planck constant means a constant, so energy directly proportional to frequency. It means if frequency increases, it's increase its energy also. So if frequency increases, energy increases. If energy increases, it has more penetrating power. So students, from violet, if you go for ultraviolet, it has more penetrating power. It can penetrate your skin. Then X-ray, X-ray has high frequency than UV, so increasing frequency. If you go in this portion, increasing frequency, and here increasing lambda. Increasing lambda. Lambda means wavelength. Okay, increasing wavelength, here increasing frequency. So see students, beyond violet, ultraviolet, more frequency, then X-ray, more frequency, and gamma ray means more frequency. So if frequency increases, then it also increases energy. It increases energy means its penetrating power also increases. You know, X-ray can penetrate your muscles. So from both it comes back and you will get an image of your skeleton. And for gamma ray, you know, gamma ray has more penetrating power than X-ray. It can penetrate 34 centimeter of thick gold plate. So it has more penetrating power. If you go beyond red, infrared, the source of infrared is the hot body, red hot body. Microwave, microwave generating from the oscilloscope, and radio waves also you can prepare from the oscilloscope. So oscillator. Okay. So these all are called the electromagnetic waves. Okay. So these are called the electromagnetic waves. Now students, what is called electromagnetic waves? First of all, we understood that what are the electromagnetic waves. Then can you tell me what is the definition of EM waves? Let's see. See the name, electromagnetic waves. Okay, electromagnetic waves means here electric and magnetic field propagated perpendicularly with the direction of propagation. See students, this is y-axis and this is suppose x-axis and this is z-axis. Okay, now if you draw electric field like this, and if you draw the electric vector E, which is perpendicular to the direction of propagation, where is the direction of propagation? These are the electric field. Where is the direction of propagation? This is the direction of propagation. Along the x-axis is the direction of propagation. See the wave propagated along the x-axis. Wave propagated along the x-axis. Now think B. B means this is the B vector. It is also perpendicular to E vector. Okay, like this. So B vector also perpendicular to E. See, these are called the B vector. So E and B propagated perpendicular to the direction of propagation. So the oscillating electric field, say with me, oscillating electric field and oscillating magnetic field perpendicular to each other and also perpendicular to the direction of propagation, and these are called the EM waves. Now students, take out your copy and write down the properties of electromagnetic waves. What? The properties of electromagnetic waves. Right, number 1. EM waves can be produced by oscillating electric and magnetic field. It will produce by, right, accelerating charged particle. What? Accelerating charged particle. Student, listen very carefully. If the charged particle is in rest, then we say it's an electrostatic. Okay. If the charged particle is in rest, it's called electrostatic. If the charged particle moving with constant velocity, same velocity, then it's called current. But if the charged particle accelerated, means the accelerated charged particle produced electromagnetic waves. You know the origin of X-ray? Whenever an electron strike to a molybdenum like material, then what happened? It suddenly deaccelerated and the loss of energy, it suddenly deaccelerated and the loss of energy emitted like X-ray, and this X-ray produced due to the deaccelerating electron by the when it collides with the molybdenum. So I think you understood why EM wave produced, because of accelerating charge or deaccelerating charge. Means if the velocity is varying, then we can get the EM waves. Number 1. Number 2, its speed, you know, the speed of light, c equal to root over its speed. C is equal to 1 by root over of mu 0 epsilon 0, you know, and the value of its 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. This is the second point. So the speed of light is 3 into 10 to the power meter per second, 10 to the power 8 meter per second. Okay, you can calculate it easily. See, 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught is equal to 9 into 10 to the power 9, and mu 0 by 4 pi, the value of mu 0 by 10 to the minus 7. So if you divide this 2, 1, 2, you divide 1 by 2, you will get 1 by epsilon 0 mu 0, 4 pi cancel out, is equal to 9 into 10 to the power 9 plus 7, 9 plus 7, how much? 16. So 3 into 10 to the power 8, the whole square. It means c square. So c equal to 1 by root over of epsilon 0 mu 0. Please copy this portion, very important for your competitive exam also. Okay, there will be 4 options for find the value of c, and the options are very close, so you have to choose the correct one. C equal to 1 by root over of epsilon 0 mu 0. So property number 3, first point, accelerating charged particle produce EM waves. Second point, the speed of EM waves, all the EM waves, light also, visible light also EM waves, and all the EM waves, the speed of its 3 into 20 meter per second. Number 3, it's transverse. What? Number 3, transverse. Transverse. Transverse in nature means it's perpendicular to the direction of propagation. You can see the electric field and magnetic field perpendicular to each other and also perpendicular to the direction of propagation. So these are called the transverse. These are the transverse wave. Transverse means if the medium particle vibrates. Transverse means what? If the medium particle vibrates perpendicular to the direction of propagation. Perpendicular to the direction of propagation is called transverse wave. Number 4 point, you can write number 4 point. It can travel without any medium or vacuum. EM waves can travel in vacuum or require no material medium or require no material medium. Number 4th point. See, note down. The average energy density is equal to 1 by 2 mu 0 epsilon 0 E plus 1 by 2. If you introduce magnetic field, you can write B by mu 0. I think so. And if you write for RM, this is for the RMS value. If you write for RMS value, means the peak value. If you put the peak value, then you have to multiply it by half. So 1 by 4 epsilon 0 E0 means the amplitude by 1 by 4 B0 by mu naught. This is the average energy density. Average energy density. Okay. Average energy density. So these are the properties of EM waves. So students, from this chapter you will learn number 1, the types of EM waves and energy density of EM waves. No need to write any calculations. Next, the properties of EM waves, and very important, you have to prepare 2 things very important. Number one, EMF sources and uses. Okay, you have to prepare 2 sources and 2 uses of all types of EM waves. All types of EM waves. Like suppose gamma ray. The sources of gamma ray. You tell me the sources of gamma ray. Radioactive material. Radioactive material is uranium, thorium, polonium, radium. These are the radioactive material. So from radioactive material emits alpha ray, beta ray, gamma ray. So what is the source of gamma ray? Radioactive material. Uses to prevent cancer or to treatment in medical purpose, we use gamma ray. Okay. Ultraviolet ray. What is the source of ultraviolet ray? Sunlight. Sunlight is the source of UV rays. Sunlight is the source of UV rays. Okay. So use of UV rays, you know, water purifier. We use UV ray, UV RO, protected water purifier. So students, all type of EM waves, you have to prepare the sources and 2 uses. 2 sources and 2 uses of all types of EM waves. Like ultraviolet ray, gamma ray, X-ray, microwave, infrared. What is the source of infrared? Red hot body. Okay, infrared. The uses of infrared, uses of X-ray. Okay, so you know students, you have to prepare the 2 uses and 2 sources of EM waves. Okay, thank you for watching.